This is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. I'm Sean David. I hope you're ready for some old school NBA basketball. A week ago, I posted a video about 7 ways how Larry Bird would destroy and kill his opponents. And I was asked if I could do the same for Michael Jordan. And since I'm a huge Jordan fan, you don't have to ask me twice. So in today's episode, I want to take a look at 7 ways how Michael Jordan would destroy his opponents. And probably destroy today's NBA. But before we get to that, let me give a quick shout out to the Patreons of this episode. Thanks a lot, you guys, for supporting the show. As always, it's really appreciated. And I would say let's dive right into today's episode. So, how am I going to approach this list? Well, I narrowed it down to 7 plus 1 bonus category where Michael Jordan would dominate and kill today's NBA. Let's have a look. Now, the first category that we're going to take a look at is Michael Jordan's fadeaway and his postgame. The one thing that I always say when talking about an NBA superstar is that a true superstar works on his game and adds something to his arsenal every single year. And Michael Jordan did exactly that. In his first seasons in the NBA, he already had many weapons. But it was the year 1995, after his first comeback, when Michael Jordan presented us his new go-to move. That again showed his basketball IQ. He knew that he was getting older and slower, and he needed a shot that he could perform no matter what age he was. And voila, the fadeaway jump shot was now his perfect weapon. He was able to post up any player, a small shimmy to the one side, and shoot in your face from the other side. This move was pure beauty and effective as hell. I can only recall 3 players that once got the chance to block Michael Jordan, and thinking of how many fadeaways he took, 3 blocks is nothing.
5 have Steve Kerr on the floor for the first time. Michael fades and fires over Mason and drills it.
Now, mentally, Michael will make a note of that spot on the court.
And the next skill that we're going to talk about is Michael Jordan's passing. It is kind of funny when I see that some people really believe that Jordan was not a good passer. This is so far away from the truth. I mean, there's a reason why MJ averaged more than 6 assists for most of his career seasons. Well, there was even a season where he was averaging 8 assists per game. And let's not forget the stretch where Jordan was playing the point guard position. He would dish out like 10 assists every single night. So of course Jordan was a good passer, but with all the scoring he did, his passing ability often got overlooked. There are so many moments where Michael Jordan made the game-deciding pass and helped his team to win without even scoring the ball.
They've got to double team Michael on this play. Bill Wennington could be your hero. They'll get it into Michael. That's what's left in the game. We're tied at 111 as MJ brings it up. Brings it across. Michael stops, starts, falls down, spins, fades, finds. There it is! Wennington for the slam!
They said Bill Wennington could be a hero here. 3.1 on the clock. They went for Michael. Ewing did come over, as we said. And underneath the basket was Bill Wennington.
And the next skill that I want to talk about is the ball fakes. Just like the skyhook, the ball fake is kind of a lost art. And yes, Luka Doncic kind of brought it back, at least a little, but nobody but Michael Jordan and Larry Bird used the ball fake so effectively. And this is a quality that we shouldn't underestimate. Because of Michael Jordan's great hands, he was not only able to palm the ball, but also to misdirect his opponents. The result was that he was always using it to his advantage and make you look pretty stupid.
Fadeaway lost it, stripped by Jordan. Oh, beautiful one by Jordan to hit. A show the ball fake right at John Concat. Michael tonight is showing the entire repertoire.
And the next skill that I want to talk about is Michael Jordan's mid-range game. Now, with his ball fakes, we already talked about a lost art. And same goes for his mid-range game. Only a handful of players like Kawhi Leonard still have a solid mid-range game. But Michael Jordan was the master in this department. You could not leave him open in this area, which meant that you had to guard him pretty closely. And then he would blow by you, anytime. So I guess with this, you had to pick your poison.
And he brings it out. Executed by the Bulls. Jordan with a feint on Kittles and hits. Michael Jordan now with 5 points.
Now the next point that I have is the trash talking. Now unfortunately, trash talking is not such a big and major part in today's NBA, which is one of the reasons why I dislike today's game. But back in the days, players like Larry Bird, Reggie Miller, Gary Payton, and of course, Michael Jordan would win the race even before it started.
Michael Jordan story. You guys remember Anthony Peeler?
Yes.
Okay, so
out of Missouri, right?
Out of Missouri.
Yeah.
So we got Chicago Bulls coming in town, and unfortunately, I got a sprained ankle, and so.
Did you say fortunately?
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I enjoy guarding Mike because he was, the one thing I did with Mike is I never got him pissed off. He make a shot, you say, "Good shot, Mike." You don't talk trash to him so he can go off for 60. You try to kill him with kindness.
Yeah.
You don't try to talk trash to him. So they're getting off the bus. We're done with shoot around and we're walking out. And MJ says, "B. Scott, what's going on?" I said, "What's up, MJ?" He said, "Man, I hear that you're not playing tonight." I said, "No, I sprained my ankle." He said, "Who's guarding me?" I said, "Anthony Peeler." He said, 50.
And the next skill on my list is Michael Jordan's clutch gene. In my recent video, I talked about how clutch Larry Bird was. But there is only one other player I would put in the same kind of category. And this would be Michael Jordan. With all due respect, I love Reggie Miller, but Jordan and Bird simply had way more game winners in clutch plays. The thing with Jordan was that he was always able to create his own shot, and that made it really difficult to hinder him from getting the ball and shooting. And when the game was on the line, Jordan simply was ice cold.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Rodman is on him one-on-one. 5 seconds to go. Jordan off the glass. Yes!
7 seconds. Grant out high. Wide left, Pippen. 3 seconds. Jordan forced up shot to left.
Oh, yes!
Win.
Oh!
Michael Jordan saves the day. The Bulls offense down in the mud.
We're down to 5. Jordan putting moves on Russell. We're down to 2. Now to 1. Here's Jordan. Yes! It's all over. The Chicago Bulls have won at the buzzer in Game 1 of the best of 7.
Another skill that we have to talk about, and another way how Jordan literally could destroy you on court, was his lockdown defense. Not only was he the Defensive Player of the Year in 1988, but Jordan was one of the best defenders of all time. He would make it tough for you to even touch the basketball. I mean, just ask Tony Kukoc at the 1992 Olympics. Nowadays, when it's so special if a player is a great two-way player, Michael Jordan is still the best. And the last category, as I announced in the beginning of the video, is a bonus, is Michael Jordan's ability to make the impossible shot. How many players do you know who have such spectacular moves and so many incredible performances, so many incredible shots, so many really artistic moves like Michael Jordan? Right, and that's why this is the last category. Michael Jordan was able to make the impossible possible.
Makes it so interesting is Dennis Rodman has to deal with less shots. And a 3-point Chicago lady. Jordan spinning Miller.
Jordan on the move, down the lane against Johnson to the hoop. Scoop shot is in, foul call. Jordan against Jim Paxson, down the lane, in deep, scoops the shot in.
7-0, 8-0. You've got to go down inside, get the high percentage shot, it's not the foul.
Well, instead, Jordan gets the best.
Alright you guys, that was it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the content. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy what I do. And I hope I see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.
Pippen against Elo right away. Takes it down in the hole against Jordan, who's posted Bennett with the turnaround.
Hey, you spent a lot of nights, you and Michael, in close quarters, and he's a good talker. I mean,
we did.
So what would you hear from Michael?
Everything. I mean, from Michael, one time I know he started counting backwards. He said something like 38, and I didn't get it, Reggie. You know what I mean? And he started saying 36. I said, wait a minute. So he going backwards, but now if he get to 0, he got 40. But it was me and Michael has a lot of talks. So it was fun. I love guys who talk.